Okay, people, so I'm here to talk about medical marijuana. And marijuana, period. I think it should have never been illegal. Anyways, reasons for that. Perfect example, as I did in my informative speech, I have multiple sclerosis, and I think that medical marijuana, or even marijuana, period, could be a way to find a cure, to help myself to not be in wheelchairs like other people or die like people have. So yes, I think there's many things that helped, and I have done it myself. Being diagnosed almost 2 years ago now, I, on top, have used many different medications that the doctors have prescribed me that have done nothing for me. But I've created, being a chef, I've created my own medical marijuana medibles. I have created, just different oils and salves and things that will help with my nerve pain and my anxiety and all these different things that happen when you have multiple sclerosis or any disease that can cause a lot of depression or frustration or anger because you don't understand this disease. Another perfect example, my mother was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2016, and sorry. And because of these things, I believe that this is something that can help people. And the fact that the government keeps it away for stupid reasons is just not fair. Perfect example. Get this for fact. Medical marijuana, or marijuana period, was legal or illegal, made illegal in 1937 because, get this, white women told white men that black men or men of color were getting violent because they were smoking marijuana and raping them. This is why it became illegal in 1937. Are you kidding me? Hey, get this for fact. In the 1970s, that was made unconstitutional, and they became the Controlled Substance Act in 1970 by the government, President Nixon and his lovely crew. That says enough right there. But anyways, sorry for the rant, but that just drives me, I'm baffled by the fact that that's how it became illegal in the first place. What the heck? Anyways, perfect example, another one is when my mom was diagnosed with cancer, two of her lumps, she had two different cancers, and the lumps were so big that she wasn't supposed to probably make it through it. And because of what we did with medical marijuana and salves and creating things and the chemo that she did and everything else, the doctors were amazed by how, before she even got surgery, after her chemo, radiation, and the treatments we used at home, her lumps were completely gone. They didn't even see them in x-rays. They just took out the area where the lumps were in surgery, which is amazing. And all the doctors were shocked at the fact that they had shrunk that much because that never happens. Well, the only thing we did different was marijuana things. And we helped shrink away something that shouldn't have shrunk away like it did. So, that being said right there, it helped cure my mother's cancer. It helped get rid of what was killing my mom. Same with my dad. He was diagnosed with thyroid cancer in 2017. Had his thyroid removed in one of the worst surgeries that the doctor had ever seen. It was the biggest tumor on his thyroid the doctor ever seen. My dad was in surgery for over 8 hours. Stopped breathing a couple times because of it. And after he got out, he didn't even have to do chemo because for the few months after his surgery, we did salves, we did medibles, we did all kinds of things to help my dad get over this, and they told him he didn't even have to do chemo. So just things that people don't understand need to be understood. And there are two different countries that have already made medical marijuana legal. Canada did it in 2018, just last year, and great. And Uruguay did it in 2013. We have 33 states in the United States, so over half, that are medically marijuana legal. And we have 11 states and Washington, D.C. that have legalized it, period, knowing its qualities and everything that it can do to help people and help people function in life sometimes. Sometimes people, the anxieties and the stresses of life just keep you going and just bring you down. And sometimes people just need to relax. And if you can go have a beer to relax, why can't somebody go have a joint to relax? Or go have, instead of taking Valium and all these other drugs that, could kill you, marijuana, there is no evidence of any of it killing people. What the hell, people? Come on. Like, I don't understand why people just make this such a big deal over things that they've read or seen in the past that they weren't even there for. Like, I don't understand what people don't, think more. Be more proactive in the way you think. Be more proactive in how you go out and talk to the world. Do your research before you talk to the world. Like, let people know that it's not what people think, and that marijuana can possibly save lives later, and has it in all over the world except for the United States, because people aren't willing to do the research or put in the effort to know more about a drug, because one, the government wants to control it, because it is something that's there, and that should say something. What do you think, people? Maybe you should think about that. Check in and realize that the government is taking away freedoms of ours that should have never happened in the land of the free. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you for listening to me, and make marijuana legal. Help all of us. Stop the madness. Thanks. Bye.